year, and we're approaching the Hilula Yahrzeit on Bet of Menachem Av, the month of Av, 2nd of Av, of a great rabbi from Tunisia, from Jerba. His name was Chacham Yakov Cohen Yehonatan Ja'ato Zeche Tzadik Liv Racha. He was one of the great rabbis from Tunisia, especially during the end of the 19th century and the start of the 20th century. He actually came from great heritage. His father's name was Chacham Shalom, and his mother's name was Rabbanit Kamrona. They were really great people. And he was born in Jerba in Tunisia, respectively. Many of the great Torah scholars. There was a huge Torah and Jewish community in various different parts of Tunisia over the year. After his father passed away, it was reported over he inherited a big amount of wealth over there, but with this vast of this money, he gave a lot of the money towards charitable purposes and didn't really spend much money in of itself on himself per se. He gave a lot of money to tzedakah. And he actually, I think he was working also part-time inside the market, a very, very humble person. He was learning a lot of Torah. It was reported over that every single day he would learn the Chok Yisrael, and he shared with many different people and made sure that Tehillim will be finished and learning the Zohar would be finished on a daily basis, I think, throughout the days of the years. It was reported over. He was a famous Paitan and a Nagan. He wrote poems, great songs, and different nigunim, different tunes with regards to various different smachot throughout the year. You would go, for example, for Chatan and Kala, the bride and groom, respectively, when there was a Brit Milah, circumcision, and many, many different smachot. Also, whether the person was poor, whether the person was rich, he would actually attend and bring the songs and didn't receive any money. He refused to receive money. It was reported over within regards to this. He was very, very tzniut, very, very humble. The greatness of the humbleness was absolutely incredible. He wrote down many, many different Torah teachings that he learned, many huge amounts over there. Wherever he was, I think even when he was inside the shuk while he was working inside the marketplace, he would. And many people will learn. He was a huge Talmid Chacham in of itself over there. He did suffer some health troubles also, and he would learn with his wife. Also with his wife, he would actually spend time learning and teaching Torah with and growing together within regards to that. And we'll speak about that more towards the end of the video. But it was very great teaching and a great Talmid Chacham. I believe towards the end of his life, well, I'm not too sure exactly the date when he was born, but I think it was 3 years before he passed away in the year 1933. At that stage, I believe Chacham Yakov Cohen Yehonatan wanted to actually travel and embark on a journey to the land of Israel. He yearned for it over there. So he left Jerba at that stage in time, and he went, I think, to spend some time in Tripoli, in Libya, respectively. Over there was also a very great Jewish community over there. And I think he was next to his son. He went along with his son, Chacham Tzion, over there, who I believe at the time was a rabbi of that specific city. So he left a great descendant of Torah also along with him. And after he was there for 2 years he spent, and then he would, while on the way, he went from Tripoli, went to Alexandria also in Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. But as he reached the port, I think, to come onto the ship towards Alexandria, towards Egypt, to go to Israel, I think unfortunately they didn't allow him on, and he had to make his way back to Jerba at the end. And sadly, I think he passed away very short time after. When he came back to Jerba, he passed away, I think, in 1936 on Bet of, according to most opinions. There was one other opinion, the hayomi.org.il website, that says he passed away on Vav, but majority of the opinions wrote down it was the 2nd of Av. So please, if anyone can confirm over that and let me know, I'd really appreciate that. Now, he wrote many different great חידושים, great teachings, Torah teachings, and it came, I think, was published in the book called the Zera HaShalom also. And after he passed away also, I think his son added extra חידושים inside another book over there called Zera Yakov also, which was actually printed, which is, I think it actually mentions his wife's name also inside the book in of itself also, which is very, very interesting. And it was books with great amounts of Torah teachings inside of them, and I recommend everyone to, if you can get a publication, if that's possible, to actually get one, because it had a great Chidushei Torah inside of itself. I think the book was actually printed in Gerber itself in Taf Resh Pei Chet, and the Zer Yakov was in Taf Resh, the Hebrew year, Taf Resh Tzadik Chet, which was, I think, also the teachings that he was learning with his wife. Also, I think his wife's name was Zalo or Mazal, and she happened to be, if I'm not mistaken, his wife, the daughter of Hagaon Rav Sasi HaKohen Yehonatan. And please light candles in the great Rabbi's memory. It's going to be his Hilula here this week, here at the start of Av. And please don't forget to watch over the various different videos we've done on the great Sephardi Rabbanim. Friends, we have already covered about 300 great rabbis over here. And we've covered probably about 30, 40 Tunisian rabbis also. He's one of the famous musicians, one of the famous songwriters, and one of the great rabbis that actually try to make people just happy throughout. And they actually say that the Masechet Ta'anit, just my own חידושים, how important it is to cheer people up and make people happy. We learn in Chaf Bet in Masechet Ta'anit where there were people in the marketplace and they asked Eliyahu Hanabi, who's going to, in this big marketplace, make it to Olam Haba? So he points to two people and they ask, who are you? And he said, we are comedians. We try and cheer people up every day, the whole time. And he very much did that. He gave a lot of his money, a lot of his wealth to the poor, and he did a lot in regards to the piyutim, the nigunim, the different songs, the different poetry to help the chatan and kalas and various different people, and didn't even ask for payments reported over for those things. So very, very interesting. Please, maybe we'll cover a video over his great son, Rabbi Tzion Cohen Yehonatan, who was the rabbi of Zohara of Tripoli, like we said before, in the country of Libya, maybe at a later stage. But wishing you all a great day and take care. And please subscribe to the channel also and like the videos and share the videos.